So hey guys, what's up? This is Ezekiel with another King of Thieves video, and today we'll be doing a bit of a challenge, sort of experiment sort of thing, but before we do that, I actually want to get some information out first. So you may have noticed that yes, I know that I'm not posting as many King of Thieves videos as before, just because, I don't know, like, I have to be completely honest with you guys, King of Thieves, while I do like the game very much for many different reasons, it's getting really stale, and someone actually pointed out to me that it was a really interesting observation slash opinion, not really sure what to describe it as, but it was one or the other. But anyways, they were just like, hey Ezekiel, did you know that for the Halloween update, they really didn't do any major, I guess, new features to the game? And I was just like, well, I guess it sort of makes sense because, you know, it's just a Halloween update. But then they're just like, no, because if you look at the actual app logo, how there's like an actual pumpkin face on the King of Thieves, why can the developers made, like, I don't know, an outfit with, like, you know, a simple black with a pumpkin mask or something? Like, that would have been a really well worth wild outfit sort of update for, you know, the Halloween update. And I was just like, yeah, that's an interesting observation. And then they were also like, you know, there's so many things that the devs could have added for the Halloween update just because it's kind of a big holiday throughout the world, even if, you know, from North America, Europe, whatever. And I was just like, yeah, you know what, you're kind of right on that. So I'm not trying to bash on the devs or anything. I'm just kind of like saying overall, like, the updates, they got to get better, you know? We're getting bored. There's players out there just like the one person that I talked to that was just making these really interesting observations. So I don't know. I feel like if the game doesn't have updates like that are really, that stand out and make you want to keep playing, then I don't really know where this game's gonna go. But anyways, we're gonna be upgrading the White Shadow to the 4th level because a lot of people have been making a lot of comments about the orbs that I have. Yes, I know that I have 3,334. And no, I don't actually buy them, I just happen to save them up whenever I'm raiding and doing stuff like that, so that's why I have so much. And because I have so much, I don't actually spend them on anything in particular. I mean, potions every now and again, but nothing super serious, so I thought that, yeah, let's do a little bit of a spending gems episode for this one. So we're going to be upgrading our White Shadow, and we're going to go for it because I've already saved up the eyeballs, and I only need like about 1,000 more gems to get the rest, so I think it's well worth it. So there we go, upgrade complete, outfit upgrade to level 4. So the stats aren't, you know, I don't think they're going to be noticeably different from the level 3 version anyways, because if you look at the King of Kings, obviously that's pretty powerful right there, but I didn't realize that the White Shadow has actually one more level to go, and even if I want to upgrade this, yeah, that's gonna cost quite a lot, so I'm gonna have to save up like crazy to even, you know, get close to that, or just continue to do rituals like right here. And yes, I know we don't have the gem blocker anymore, but it doesn't really matter because I want to go through something else that you guys wanted me to actually show you guys for a very long time. So I had a lot of questions that were just like, hey Ezekiel, what happens when you mix the tinkling gem, or the the tinkling gem with the feather gem? And I actually can't tell you guys because, as you can clearly see, for some reason, like, I don't know why, there's always like this weird restriction. I've noticed this in my main account and for my sub account, but it won't let me put this particular gem into my totem because it's like, apparently it's too big or something, so it kind of defeats the purpose of science, so I can't actually show you guys what it's going to be like if I were to try to mix them together. But what I would assume is that nothing special happens. It's like, you know, the same sort of terminology with regular gems, so whatever the last gem I put in the totem happens to be, then the final outcome is just going to be the same color of that gem. So I don't think it's anything too crazy, but if I ever get the chance to actually mix them together, if the game lets me, then I'll definitely make a separate video for that. So I didn't realize that that's a lot of updates and questions and stuff that we went through for the first 4 minutes. I actually just want to get into some actual raiding, because what's a King of Thieves video without a couple of good raids? And this one doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's a little bit challenging. I would assume that the one shot that's missing is actually a homing cannon, so we'll see if we can do this in the first try. I believe the trick here is that I want to try to get I want to jump into that conjunction or little area right there where the red guard is kind of going down to, but at the right moment, which is definitely not there. Okay, already messed up. And I think, oh, we actually went, okay, I sort of panicked there for some reason, not really sure why. And I already forgot what the timing was to do this, because if I just slide down there, I'm going to definitely die. Okay, here we go. Now from here, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so yeah, I can get that far, sure, but then from there, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do afterwards. So I think we're gonna go not right there. I always, I seem to make like the wrong calls whenever things like that happen. Anyways, at least the red guard's gone, so I can kind of think this through right here. Okay, so it looks like... Oh, did we mess this up? Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, look at that. We got the 2 stars right there. Oh, finally. One raid where we didn't do too bad. So hopefully, yes, we got it 4,700. But obviously, it's not going to be super significant because we already have a bunch of these gems in here anyways. You know, it'd be kind of smart if I actually combine them right now. How much would it actually cost if I had to speed up? Only 108? That's actually not too bad. Okay, so real quick, actually... I know this is a terrible thing. I don't recommend, you know, ever speeding up rituals because it's not really worth it, but for the sake of this video, because we're trying to get some more gems, I will speed this up just this one time. So let's just choose, I don't know. I like going for the lowest value gems because it kind of just makes the, like, I use the other gems for other combinations for stuff. So in this case, I think I'll combine, what's the other lowest gem? I think it's this one. And I'm thinking that we should probably we'll make a yellow gem real quick, just because we have 2 other yellow gems in our inventory, so we'll use that for a future, what's the word I'm trying to look for? A future, ritual. And, oh, look at that! We got the eyeball on the first try. Didn't even have to respin that, so that's like, I guess, 200 less gem that I need to spend for the next, White Shadow upgrade. So now we have 2 free, wait, hold on. Oh, that's actually not good. Okay, so I think we only have room for 1 more gem because I need at least 1 extra space to save the final outcome gem so that it doesn't get deleted because we only have 1 less ritual. Hey, that's kind of surprising. So I think we have just enough time to do 1 more raid, and let's see if we can get something good. So let's definitely not do this one because there's no gems to steal. Why on earth would you even, you know, why would you bother wasting locks on a base if it has no gem? Unless you're going for the gold, then that's perfectly fine. I think this one might be okay. The gems aren't they're kind of like meh, but we'll see if we can do this. So I would assume that, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But if okay, yeah, so sorry, what I was thinking is that you have to wait a little bit longer before jumping from the Secret Bird to dodge the homing cannon, but then when you do that, then you still have to deal with the Secret Bird anyways when you're trying to get back up. So I'm trying to figure out if there's like a very quick way to do this, and obviously that didn't work. I don't know, I did that twice. If it didn't work the first time, I don't think it's gonna work the second time. Yeah, it's like, it's just at that point right there, like, which I'm kind of confused at, but I guess it doesn't really matter because, hey, the homing cannon's gone and I'm gonna still get the 3 stars, and I'd be very surprised if we didn't get this. Ooh, we got the best gem again, and, oh, look at that, beautiful, but it's only worth 2,544. Wait, what? Oh, 3,000, oh yeah, that's right, I have the extra boost from my guild. Wasn't really sure why I was confused there, so I think for the rest of the video, I'm actually going to do a couple of these single-player levels. Like, I'll be perfectly honest, I have never actually completed the level 94 for some reason. I don't know, I think it was too difficult for me to do. But I'll actually try it right now, and we'll see if we can actually do this. So, you know, level 4 White Shadow, 240 health, that's looking pretty good. So hopefully we can actually do this. Whoa, okay. So things are looking... I'm surprised that we're still alive, to be perfectly honest. And what? Still alive? Okay, like I honestly can't tell you how on earth I was able to do all of that just like perfectly, because now I gotta do that all over again. Great. But I would assume that the only thing that I really need to do is that I just gotta figure out the timing for... Yeah, I don't jump at that point. I just gotta find out the timing for those ricochets, and then we can probably get to the chest if I can actually tap correctly. Okay, sorry, I know that there's gonna be a lot of people cringing, but like I said, I don't know, it's a weird thing. Typically, people like myself who are playing these games on YouTube, you'd expect people like us to be really good, like MLG Pro, but apparently that's just not the case. Let's try jumping halfway, and apparently that did not work at all. Okay, beautiful 1 star. Well, I don't think it really matters how many stars I get in the single player maps. I just want to beat the map to get to the next map. That makes any sense. Then maybe off camera I would try to complete it like perfectly without looking up any YouTube videos, because obviously that is cheating. Oh, what? We almost beat it. Oh, we literally almost did it, but somehow we did not. Well, I'm gonna pretend anyways, like I'm gonna use the secret bird here as a reference, and I'm gonna try my best to replicate what I just did. So I think I waited like a second here. Yeah, okay. Wait, no, why did I do that? Why did I double jump? That was a silly mistake. Okay, well, beautiful 1 star. At least we have like a smear of health left to really, you know, finalize this. Can I just cheat right here? No, I can't. I thought I could just speed it up, but no, I can't. I have to actually go through the entire process. Okay, so I think this will be last try. This has to be it. If we don't do this, then obviously there's definitely something wrong with me. So let's try here. Okay, good. Wait for the secret bird, and then right here. Oh, I think this should be fine. Oh, there we go. See what I tell you. See, right when I said that this is gonna be the last try, 'twas the last try. So a whopping, like, let's see, let's do some quick mental math. So 1 + 5 is 6, 9 + 8 is like 15, so that's like 21, and then we have, so 621 gold. Not too bad. It's like, it's not great, but hey, we beat the level, not too bad, and we actually surprisingly have enough time for one more single player map, so let's do it. Just because, you know, 11 minutes, meh, that's too short of a video. People want to see longer episodes, and if I'm not consistently making these videos, I may as well make like a super long one so that it can last for a while, so that you guys can kind of enjoy it. So, I'll talk about one last thing, since this is technically going to be the last raid, I would assume, because I'm guessing that this may take like 2 or 3 minutes, not too sure. But, I'm actually considering to start playing another game that, I used to play before. Now, if I were to do that, I'm not going to say which game it is, because you can probably guess what it is for those who are watching my videos for a very long time. But, I'm kind of having a difficult time now making King of Thieves videos, like I said, because it's really difficult to try to get some good ideas out there, because, I don't know, like, King of Thieves is just one of those games that it's sort of like Clash of Clans, where it's fun for a while, but then after you kind of do everything that you want to do, you reach a point where you're just kind of like, okay, yeah, this is, it's not really that fun anymore. Like, I don't mean fun in a bad sort of way. Like, King of Thieves is still a good game. It's just sort of stale. Like, and the updates, you know, somehow I'm not really, okay, some updates are good. That's true. But other updates, like the Halloween update, which I, again, talked about in the start of the video, it just sort of makes me kind of question, like, yeah, why would the devs not do anything super awesome for the Halloween update? Like, they did, but, you know, there's always room for improvement, as my elementary teacher used to say all the time. And I should probably staring at the iPhone screen, not the PC screen, because that's not a good thing. So, you know, I usually ask you guys what you want to see, and most of the time, no one replies, so that's, you know, great communication right there. Like, I know that not a lot of people like talking on YouTube, that's a thing, because usually that's like me, like, I watch videos, and other YouTubers that I watch, they're just like, yo, comment in the comment section below what do you want to see next, and then I usually never do that, because, you know, why would I? I'm just too lazy. But I'm sure everyone has their own reasons, so, I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop making videos for this game. No. I'm gonna definitely continue it. Like, you know, the Let's Play series, more random, I guess, King of Thieves videos every now and again. But, it's definitely, it might slow down or speed up. It really just depends on, wow. Oh, so look at this. I literally, can't, these red guards, they won't let me get to the thingy thing right here. Okay, I think this is it. Oh, okay, so, yeah, the minute that I hit that, like, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do after that. But yeah, like, let me know in the comment section below if you feel the same way. Like, I'm sure that everyone has their own opinions, but I don't know, I feel like sometimes King of Thieves, it just gets so boring that I just have to do or play another game because it's just that stale to me. I'm not really sure. But what I do know is that we probably can't beat this base, because I'm struggling. Yeah, so like, if I do that, I'm too slow to even react to get it, so I have no clue how I'm supposed to, like, go about this. Maybe like this? Okay, I'm sure that someone's yelling out the answer to me in my face. I just can't hear them because, there's, we can't really talk to each other virtual reality-wise. I'm sure you can in another time period if you're watching this in 2030 or 2300 or whenever. I don't know if these videos are still on by then. But, I don't know, this is just too difficult. I don't think I can do it. We'll come back to this next time, though, if I figure out how to do it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, then hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Actually, another thing that I should mention, interestingly enough, the likes for the King of Thieves videos isn't actually as good as the one for the recent Growtopia video that I made. So I don't know, it's an interesting comparison. Definitely tells me a lot about the audiences for those two separate games. But I'm not judging, just saying. But just definitely stay tuned for more King of Thieves videos in the future. So thanks for watching.